Jump in bed and cover up your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
Hello, my dear crafters. I am so proud of this project today. I've been thinking about creating something like this for months now, and I finally did it. So this is a prayer card holder. Very sturdy. We're going to make it with chipboard, and that's the one we're making together today. And inside we have, let me show you. I'm going to show you the other one, because this one you're going to see, because we're doing this together. So here's what we have inside, okay? We have prayer cards on the left. So you have your cards here, you choose, and you can remove them and you can replace with whatever you want. You have the prayer cards on the left. On the right here, we have a notepad where you can reflect on them and, you know, do your journaling if you do. And of course, a little pen here to help you with that. So how beautiful is this as a gift to your friends, huh? Very unique. They won't see it anywhere else. Only you made it for them, and of course for yourself. If you travel, to just keep it in your bag and take it wherever you want. So without further ado, I am going to show you how to make this from scratch. All you need is paper, glue, some embellishments, and chipboard, okay? And I'll have, of course, the link as usual and the measurements in the description below. Just click on that little word more and you see all of that, okay? And of course, a list of all the supplies that you need. So let me show you how to make this beautiful, beautiful prayer card holder. So we're going to start by making the cover, the hard cover, okay? And for that, we're going to need 2 pieces of paper, the outside and the inside part. For the outside, you need a piece of paper that is 11 3/4 by 7 3/4. And this one, don't worry, the measurements will be below, but if you want to write it down, this one here is... Good question. Okay, 9.5 by 6 1/4. Okay, 9.5 by 6 1/4. So the inside part is smaller, and we are going to turn this around. I had a hard time choosing this paper, but I really love this color here. So that's what I want for the outside. And sorry guys, this is an old paper. I have no idea where I got it from, so I can't help you with that. But I will show you, though, a paper pad that you might, if you want to do this, if you want to make this prayer card holder, you would love to buy this, for sure. Look at that. Have Faith. So it's by Echo Park, and it comes with 48 double-sided paper. I have the link below. And it's all themed around... Christianity and faith, and beautiful colors too. Not only that, but some flowers as well. But what I love about it too is these little cutouts, and we're going to use one in this project here. So really nice ones. So churches, and it has some sayings as well. So really nice if you want to work on this for the small parts. It's not a 12 by 12, so you can't really wrap the hardcover with it. But anyway, and also we need 3 pieces of chipboard. So that's the cover right there. And the chipboard sizes are 6.5, this big one, 2 of these, 6.5 by 4.5. This one is same height, so 6.5 as well by 1/2 inch, okay? So we're going, the way that I do this, and I find it's helpful to get it right, is I usually put a mark right in the middle, and I already did this here, because the best way to start is place the middle part and then you place the other 2, okay? Because sometimes you may start on the right and then you place the middle, and then you're gonna have something like this, a huge piece here and a small one on the right. So just to make sure that it's evenly spaced, you are going to just place the middle part, and right there, just right in the middle. And I use double-sided adhesive here. You can use anything. And also, I'm just going to turn it around to be easier for me. Use your self-healing board here because you can see a line, you can see where the half is, so you can actually align. I'm just going to move that away. Align right there in the middle, and use the lines on your board to help you with that, okay? So that's that. Well positioned. I'll just press it down, and now we're ready to position the other one. And here's a good tip for you. Sometimes we don't know this distance here and what the best distance is. And I'm gonna go get, it's not here, I'm gonna get my tool, and I'll show you how easy it is to get it right. And here's the tool. You know what it is? You get your just leftovers of your chipboard, and you glue just two sheets. It can be as small as this, it can be a little taller, but when you glue two, you have the perfect distance for here between these two parts here. So you use it just to place it in the middle between the two, and you will know how far it should be, and it's perfect. Okay, very easy. We all can make it, but I already know, so I'm going to remove this and be back. Okay, so I've removed all the double-sided adhesive. What is the advantage of double-sided adhesive? The advantage is that you don't get any bubbles, but the disadvantage is that you really have to be careful about placing it, because once you set it down, that's it. There's no wiggle room, there's no forgiveness. So there you go. So I have one down, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other, okay, with the left side. And let me just remove this, and I'll be back. So we're going to do the same here. And can you use, you may be thinking, can you use wet glue? Yes, you can, but you may get some bubbles. So that's why I usually do double-sided adhesive. But they both have advantages and disadvantages. So see, there are no bubbles, and there will be no bubbles because it's not wet. So here what we're going to do is we're going to cut the corners. And we're going to leave a distance here that is like 1/16 of an inch. It's really, really close. Let me just show you what it looks like. So there. See? It's a little tiny hair here. Very, very little. And we're going to do that on all four sides. And here we are. So we are ready to glue. Now we're going to work the paper a little bit. You know, I always say this here. If you don't do this, your paper may crack. So now we're just going to break the fibers of your paper a little bit. And I think I'm just going to trim. I think this side here has too much. I'm just going to trim it a little bit. My scissors is full of glue. So it's not really sliding. It's gluing everywhere. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's that. So we're going to use our bone folder here. It really helps. I'm just gonna press it down. Same thing here. You know, you play with your paper. You're basically telling the fibers, here's what I need from you. Please do not crack. I don't want to ruin my gift. So that's that. So it's ready to go down. So basically I'm going to remove all of this, and we're going to fold it, and then we're going to place this paper, okay? So now we're just going to fold it. Be very careful with the glue, because like I said, once you set it, you're done. So here, I'm just gonna press it like that. Good. Now last one. And we're going to now place this piece of paper here. Very carefully, we have to look to see if it's well positioned. Should be okay. Now I'm just gonna press this. And here internally, right here in the middle, I have to really press the borders. Let me just check something here. Oh, I forgot to. Yeah, I forgot to put glue on the paper. So I'm just gonna put it now. I was looking at it and was going, oh, this doesn't look good. But of course not. I forgot to put the glue on the paper here. Because you need it to be glued all the way here, all the way up. Sorry about that. Okay, so press that, press this. Same thing here. Now that I corrected my mistake, we're just going to press this down. Use your bond folder just to make sure. I'm going to use a thinner one to press this area here. Press it down. And then the other one as well. But because you had double-sided adhesive, we're kind of done. And again, slowly, we're going to move this around like this. It's important to do that to get your paper. It's like fiber memory here. You're creating fiber memory and you're saying this is how you're going to stay. So it doesn't open up all the time. So press it down like that and we're good here. So now I'm going to show you how to create the pocket. Before we do that, before we do the pocket, we're going to place the eyelet, okay? I have this one here. I'll see if I find it. I've bought it a while ago from Michael's. But we're going to basically put it in the middle here. So we're going to get our ruler. There. So that's 6.5. So it's 3. Right, more or less here. That's where we're gonna put it. So just mark half and use your crocodile. We're going to make a hole. Should have done it on the other side, but that's okay. It's going to be covered, so we're going to make a hole here. It helps you that the crocodile has this hole here. You can actually look through it. There's something blocking my vision, but that's okay. So right there. And I'm going to actually do this again because this eyelet has a very big eye and it's a little bit bigger than this, but the way around it is just move it around a little bit if you have this problem and add a little bit more of a hole. That's what I do when I have that problem. Because this one really has a big eyelet. So there you go. Make it a little bigger. And should be perfect. There. It's perfect. So we have that done because the moment you do the pocket, after, if you want to do the hole after, it's going to be in the way. So do that first, okay? Now let's do the pocket. For the pocket, we need a piece of paper that is 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, 5 3/4. There you go, 3 3/4. Yes. So now we're going to score it at half. Here on the long side, we're going to score at 1 3/4. So half right here. 3/4. Oh, that moved. It's okay. It won't show because we're going to decorate it. And 5 1/4. Okay. So 5 and 5 1/4. I'm going to zoom in because you're not really seeing well. I'm gonna turn it around. This is going to be the bottom, and we're going to score it at 1 1/4. So pretty much what we did here. Sorry, 1 3/4. Okay, half and 3/4. And we have our pocket here. We're just going to, because I want, this is the thickness of, I'm going to just do the scoring lines. Yeah. And now we're going to cut. We have one, let me show you, I think this one here is better. See if this is right now. Just make sure that it's right, yeah. So we have the 1, 2, 3 squares here. You're gonna see it when I cut it. So that's what you're gonna do. You're going to cut these 3 outside corners here. See, you cut 1, 1, 2, 3. And this, we're going to make it like a little tab. That's going to be cut. So that's what you did here. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Can you guys hear my outside of the house is making a lot of noise? I hope you can hear that. So there you go. We have our pockets now. All we need to do is glue this part here like that, and then we're going to glue it like this, okay? So get this little tiny flap, put a little glue here. That's how you make a pocket for anything. The only thing you did, the wider this distance, the thicker it's going to be. But we do need thickness here because we're going to put a lot of material there, a lot of cards. So I chose 1/4 of an inch, which is enough. So I'm just gonna hold it here a little bit. And always, guys, here's another tip for you. When you do a pocket, always make sure to look at it this way to see if the corners here, the sides here are right. It should be straight. And the other tip for you is always glue the bottom on the top of these 2 sides here, because otherwise when you put stuff in, it would get stuck on the bottom, not if it's outside. So that's the last thing you're gonna do. I'm gonna put glue here and here, and we're going to press it like that, making sure that it's straight here on the side, okay? You don't want it to be all the way in or out. Same thing here. I'm just gonna hold a little bit. We need to hold it. I'm gonna put some more glue and just hold it, making sure that it's straight. I'm gonna use my bone folder to press it down and hold it in place. I don't know why it's not gluing. What is it with you, glue? So I'm gonna put some more glue here. Maybe my glue is old, I don't know. Gonna hold it. Yeah, should be glued. It should be glued now. So I'm gonna press it down, and that's how you make any kind of pocket. See, straight, and it's straight on the sides, so we're good. The other thing that I'm going to do, decorate it. So I already have this from that paper pad, really nice. It's a Psalm 1, I think. I don't know, but anyway, we're going to decorate it, and then we're going to glue it to the hardcover. So here I'm gonna leave some room for this outline. Gonna press it down. That's why I like why I love that paper pad, because it gives a lot of religious options in terms of decoration. And the other thing I'm gonna do too, I'm going to mark because I wanted to have just a little bit of, so 4 1/4. So it should be 2 right here, should be the middle. And I'm going to use my 2-inch punch and just give it a little bit of a, you see how down, there you go, it should be good. So I'm just gonna press it. And just have this to help insert it. So I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. And now we're going to glue this right here in place, okay? So put a lot of glue. I'm gonna put a lot of glue because this glue was acting out. There you go, should be good. So we're going to place it right here on this corner. I'm gonna use my bone folder to press it down, and we have our pocket in place. Last thing we're gonna do, and that's a fun thing to do, is decorate our notepad. Very easy and quick to do. So we have our prayer cards here. There you go, and they fit perfectly. I got 20 in here, so the whole packet basically. So that's done. It's gonna help too. I'm gonna put this aside, and we are going to decorate the notepad. So here we have the tablet. It's 4x4, and this is from the Dollar Tree. I'll have the link to all the products, including Dollar Tree. They come like this in ones. It's just one tablet 4x4, and that's the one that I decided to use because it looked the best. So very easy. We just get some kind of thick cardstock because it's going to be like a cover for that. So this is 4x9. Let me just make sure. Yeah, 4x9. And basically what you do is you do this to make sure that it's down here, and you're going to press it like that. Just see, we have some left over. We're just gonna cut it, so probably 8 1/2 will be good. Do not need 9. So we're going to press here. Let me just cut the excess. So it's going to be perfect now. And you're going to glue, I put some double-sided adhesive here to make sure it's glue. You're going to glue that part only. You don't need to glue the back. And this is going to act as a support when you insert it, okay? So basically just this part here that we're going to glue. So I'm gonna do it again. Just gonna put it here like that. Like this. And make sure it's aligned, and I'm going to just put a little bit more of glue just to reinforce it, to make sure that it will stay in place, okay? And there comes, my friend, the plane. So there you go. We're going to, got some glue here, I'm going to press it really hard to make sure that it stays there in place. Should be good now. And now decorate. Just decorate whichever way you want. I already put this together. It's another one from the paper pads, another one of those cutouts from this paper pad. And I just added something here, and I cut with my cutting machine a little frame. I used the paper from the paper pad, the one with the churches. And that's how we're going to decorate. But you do whatever you want, and I'll find that paper for you. But if not, just use whatever you have, okay? This is a great time for your stamped images, your ephemera. That's glued down. And here we need to, inside, this is gonna go here. Oh, I forgot the pen. We need to add the pen. Very easy too. So this is gonna go right there. So we need to add the band. And the way you do it, you have, so this piece of paper here is 1 1/2. Yes. So 1 1/2 by 10. Yes, by 10. 1 1/2 by 10. And basically what you're gonna do, you're gonna put it here all the way up, because this is going to hold it in place. And we're going to place it in a way that it's going to be kind of half and half on each side. We're going to press it, not that tight because you want it to have some wiggle room, and just do that on both sides. So that should be good, and we're going to glue it. So use glue. You can use double-sided adhesive for that, whatever you have, just to make sure that it stays in place here. You create a band, and the good thing about it is the reason why we have this band is that then we can replace this, because it's a hardcover. Every time you make anything hardcover, guys, make sure that you can replace your pads and your notebooks, because why not? It's hardcover, it's going to last forever. So we're now just going to put glue here on your only on this belly band here, and that's going to stay in place, not the paper pad. Okay, again, press it all the way up so that you can, let me just look here because I can't really see well. Yeah, there you go, well placed. And once I do that, I just remove to make sure that only this is getting glued. Okay, use up your bone folder to fix it in place, and we're good with this. And the last thing you need to do, very easy, is to add your pen. So I'm going to place this here. We're almost done. There you go. Cute. And again, guys, you don't have to decorate it. I know I'm adding a few steps, but I would rather give you everything and then you choose what you want. You can just leave this without decoration. Now we have this little tiny piece of paper that is 1.5 by 1, and we're going to just round it with your bone folder, break the fibers, and basically we're just going to place it here and make sure it goes all the way up. And I'll have a link below to this. I'm going to use some double-sided adhesive, I think, here, because it makes it, double-sided adhesive always adds stability. So I'm gonna add that here, just a little piece. And once that's done, I remove the pen. I just press it a little bit to make it easier to glue it in here. And again, we're going to add a little bit of double-sided, because it is a strong glue. And make sure that the where it joins here, that doesn't show. So just put it here, one little piece. Almost got my finger now. Oh, do you guys have a lot of accidents? I actually don't, I have to say. I'm very, very lucky. I usually don't, but when I do, I had a bad one last year. One of those that you can't look at. Press it down. Use your pen to press it down in place like that. And we are done, guys. I have a little bit glue here I'm going to remove. We're good. I'm just gonna move this up like that. We have our beautiful notepad here. We have our see, perfect. And now for the last touch is our front decoration. And for that, I cut some frames with one of my favorite frame stack, one of those stacking dies that you have a whole bunch of different sizes of frames. That's what I use, and I use this beautiful, I'll see if I can find this this cross cutting die. I love this. I think it's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. and I will see if I can find it for you, okay? I've had this for a while. Always with this project, I've had this project in mind for, I don't know, a year maybe. And I never got to make it, and I thought, you know, Christmas, perfect time. Perfect time. So there you go. We are done. Going to add our ribbon. Very easy. You just go. I'm going to remove this to make it easier. See why you had to do it before. So I'm just going to add your ribbon here. Put this back. And then you just roll it up like that. We are done with our beautiful holder for our prayers. And that's it, guys, for today. Let me know what you think. Do you like it? Are you going to make it for yourself, for your friends? Let me know what you think of my series this year. There you go. Very easy. Well, not easy. I mean, it has a few steps for sure. But how beautiful is that? It's going to last forever. You're going to replace this as many times as you want. And of course, you're going to change your prayer cards as many times as you want. So these are the two that I have for now. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to have your comments, and please do subscribe so I can reach my 20,000 subscribers by December, by the end of December. Please do that, okay? Because most people here who come and watch my videos are not subscribers, and that really helps with the algorithm. Thank you so much, and you have a great day.
Been bad and cover up your head 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.